Welcome, the War Chief of Light is back with another epic video. Hi, my name's PBG, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peeps. You didn't think I would skip this now, did you? No ma'am, this video was coming, you knew it was coming, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yes, we will discuss the weak expansion, Stormblood. Before getting into that though, if you're into this sort of stuff, you like lore, deep dives, gaming, Final Fantasy, or just nerdy stuff in general, well honey, you're home. Hit that subscribe button, cause listen, we tend to do nerdy here pretty well. Let's get into my thought of what the weak expansion was right now. Listen, I'm gonna go there. If you compare Stormblood to Heaven's Ward or to Shadowbringers, yeah, there's a difference. Let's be real. And yes, I did mention Shadowbringers for a reason. It's because, well, I'm not even done 5.0 and goddamn. But like usual, there's so much more to the story. Well, it's a Final Fantasy game, what do you expect? As I mentioned in a previous video, and yes, it'll be linked up in one of those spots up there, yes, Stormblood suffered hard from pacing issues. And it kind of brought me back to ARR. ARR is both tutorial and world building for probably 40 levels. You don't really get everything that's going on because you're being thrown 15 different names, 15 different places, situations. What's Alamigo? What is the Garleans doing? And now there's this Hydaelyn person and Asians and this dark-robed guy and Saya. Like, it goes quick and hard, so it's hard to get everything down. And that's what ARR is. It is building that grander world, where in the patches the world is built. Let's play. Stormblood feels the same way. You spend most of Stormblood building up that story. And honestly, the first half of Stormblood, I want to say 3/4 of the initial drop, 4.0, is world building. So it takes you back a bit. Another thing that does make it weak, and this is something that I noticed especially when I went back and started going for the Aether Currents, the zone is bland. Very bland. I can't tell one space from another because it's all very brown, very desert, very dusty. Other than the key couple of locations, most of Alamigan territory is one and the same. There might be a little bit of flora difference from one to the other, but it's hard to tell, and that takes it away. Doma, listen, to me, Doma is the last quarter, and with the patches, it was very well written and well put together. And Doma, you tend to enjoy the scenery a little bit more. Yes, there's more color, but there's also more distinction. I can tell you the difference between Azim Steppe and Doma proper. Right? Like, you should be able to do that. You should be able to think of Doma. You should be able to think of that stuff off the top of your head. If I named a lot of the Alamigan places, which no, I actually don't remember the names. Another problem. It shows. So yes, there were some very weak moments. There was also some very strong moments. I remember a certain cutscene, also a video I'm going to link up there, where I was brought through every single fucking emotion in 10 minutes. Happy, sad, angry, grief, you name it, all of them. I was brought for a storytelling extravaganza. Listen, everything from like level 68, let's say, 67 on, and the patches were amazing. That was the payoff. All that world building, while it was a lot, once you got to the patches, it was worth every moment, and it was a wonderful experience. So yes, it was great. Alright, well, I've been through some shitty expansions. It's the one you're thinking about. Yeah, that one. How I usually look at it, first of all, is one, if this was the game, if that expansion was what was sold to me as this is Final Fantasy XIV, would it still be good? Would I purchase it? Would I play it? The answer is yes and yes and yes. I enjoyed it. I really did. If this was a game on its own, I would purchase it. I would enjoy it. I would also purchase Heaven's Ward and enjoy it more, but the joy is still there, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I would probably rate this a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10, honestly. I mean, Heaven's Ward, the 11 out of 10, but that's a different story. Like, the only reason why Stormblood is considered weak is because it sits next to Heaven's Ward. And yes, I'm saying Heaven's Ward because I haven't finished Shadowbringers, because so far, and I'm, again, to be quoted here, Heaven's Ward is the best expansion I've ever played of any game, ever, period, endpoint, until now. Maybe Shadowbringers will beat it, we'll see, but for now, whew! So yeah, it's one of the best games there is. When you compare your Audi to a Ferrari, like, what do you expect? One's coming out above, but the other is nothing to scoff at. And that's how I feel when it comes to Stormblood, is that, yes, was it weak? 1000% compared to the other two. Was it weak in general of gaming? No, this was still an MMO with a story first aspect that brought me on an adventure, an emotional wreck with beautiful dungeons, beautiful unlocked areas, Kukane. It was an experience. And I'm not gonna forget it, which means it was great. Now I know there are a few players that have some pretty heavy criticisms of it, and yes, it's completely fine if you're in the not for me category. That exists, it's cool. I'm just not the one that's in it. So was it the weak expansion? Yeah, but on a Final Fantasy standard. And listen, I don't know if you guys remember this, but keep this in mind. Final Fantasy plays the long game, so bitch, sit down, Shadowbringers is a ride. Now I know this is a hot topic in the community, so keep it civil in the comments, but I do want to know what you thought of Stormblood. Be honest. Be nice, but be honest. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, give me a big ol' thumbs up. If you didn't, well, cool. Be honest with me. I'm a big girl, I can handle it. Bonus points if you tell me why you didn't like it. Feedback is the best way to improve. And if you like videos like these, lores, deep dive, gaming news, gaming, Final Fantasy, nerdy stuff, or I don't know, me? Hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, ring that bell. That way you'll get notifications every time I go live or upload, which, bitch, we do a lot. Stream 3 nights a week and upload at least a video a week, which I've been doing a lot of lately, which I'm loving it, not gonna lie. Alright, have a legendary day. Thanks so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye. Storm of Blood? Yeah, no, they didn't fuck around. It's a weak expansion. Listen, people obviously never played Cataclysm.